Everyone, if you haven't gone to the Dollar Tree and bought this $5 two-tiered tray, you're going to want to after you see this video. I do a really cool marble effect in resin on this. Follow along. So we have two heart-shaped trays. The large one is 11 by 11 and the smaller one is about 8.5 by 8.5. And I do cover the backs of them where I think resin may leak through with some painter's tape just as a precaution. And the smaller one, I have to put the painter's tape on the back over the holes because of course resin would drip through that. Then I mix up my resin. Resin I'm using for this project is Let's Resin epoxy resin, a 1-to-1 ratio resin. And I mix it with Let's Resin Ocean White epoxy resin pigment. And I pour it down onto both of the hearts. And then I use the heat gun to get rid of bubbles. I had mixed a little more up because I didn't have enough, so that's why I'm swishing it around with the spoon to kind of blend the colors because one white is a little darker than the other. You'll see me using the toothpick to get sediment out and also using the heat gun to get rid of bubbles. And then with a little more resin that I have, I mix in some gold mica powder and I just take my popsicle stick and kind of drag it through. And I ended up putting way too much in the smaller heart. I think the first heart turns out better, the larger one, than the second one. I've watched multiple videos over the years on this, and one of the ones I watched just before I did this one was by a YouTube channel called Artists Till Death. And she actually took a straw and blew it, so I thought I would try that. Some of the other stuff I followed, but I took some things from other videos that I had seen also. And one thing though that she did say, if you feel like you've put too much gold on it, just take your white and cover up the gold. But see, I had put so much gold on that top one that a lot of the gold that I was trying to cover up did come up to the top. So I really feel like the larger heart turned out the best, but you'll see at the end. Both still turn out super pretty. You'll see me continuing to mess with that smaller one and putting more white on it. So I did let both of these set up overnight, and then the next day I came back and I tipped them, both of them, so that they were tipped toward the or away from the top left corner, so that whatever I put in the top left corner would stay there. And I started by putting 1/4-inch gold reflective fiberglass that I picked up on Amazon. I also put pearls on it and other beads. I started putting these red beads down, but I ended up taking those off. I just didn't like them. I kind of change it around a couple of times. Then I have some small white flowers, and I also have that heart brooch there that I take the pin off the back, but I don't end up keeping that on there. I just didn't like it. I do end up putting a couple other pieces of pearl jewelry. I put a couple gold butterflies on there and just kind of mess around with it for a few minutes. And then I move on to the smaller heart and tip that one also and do the same thing. Put the gold reflective 1/4-inch fiberglass, pearls. I do put one gold butterfly on there, and these gold butterflies are super pretty. I got them off of Temu, I believe. Pretty much decorate the small one the same as the larger one. Then I mix up a small amount of resin and just drizzle it over the glass and jewelry that I have on there. And with it being tipped like that, there's no threat of the resin running out and going on to the other part. That way you don't have to re-resin the entire project on either of them. You just drizzle it over the areas, and as long as a little bit of resin touches each piece, it should stay right in place just like that. And again, I'd move on to the smaller heart and do the exact same thing. Working with fiberglass and resin, it's in your best interest to just drizzle it over the fiberglass. Do not flood it because it will retain its sparkly qualities with just drizzling it instead of flooding it with resin. Again, I let this set up overnight. So here's the bottom one, and I have to drill a hole through the back so that it'll fit and I can put it together. Isn't that pretty? You can see the gold real pretty in there. And then here it is all put together, and I think it turned out super pretty. Even the top one that I thought was kind of messed up, I ended up putting a gold flower on that too. I don't know if you can see it, but I think that glass on the side just adds so much with the little butterflies, and this is the bottom one. And you can see the gold when the light hits it. It looks super pretty. And look at that on the side with the gold and the flowers and the butterflies and the jewelry. I just think it looks super pretty. And it's hard. The camera doesn't show how I see it. It looks more gold, the lines in it, the marble effect. And here I am just putting a few knickknacks on it to show you how cute it looks. Isn't that cute? Just love the way it turned out. And this was a $5 tray from the Dollar Tree. They sell $5 items now. Isn't that cute? I think it looks cute as a coffee or tea tray too. Oh, now my camera is not wanting to focus properly. But yeah, all those little add-ons just add so much to the tray. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hey everyone, I just thought this was so cute. $5 up at the Dollar Tree. And I don't know about your Dollar Tree, but all of a sudden, all these $5 products have appeared over the past 6 months. And it's not a Dollar Tree Plus, so I don't know if they're converting them all to the having $5, you know, $1.25 to $5 products or not. Excuse my voice, I've had the flu. 2 weeks now. It's terrible. And I had a flu shot, so I don't know. But anyway, I think this turned out so pretty, and I hope you can see the gold in the veining there. And I just love this glass, additional glass and little whatnots on there. I think it adds so much. I think it would be really cool to add onto like a flat tray, like do a large rectangular tray and put these on each side. I think that would look real super pretty. And anyway, I'll try to link everything in the description. Some are from Amazon, some are from Temu, some are some things I had around the house. But and those little butterflies are from Temu. And you get a whole bunch of them and they come flat, and you can just bend the wings up to whichever way you want. You know, to make them more three-dimensional. But anyway, super cute, I thought it was. You have to think about, now you could assemble the whole thing and do it assembled, but then you wouldn't be able to take it apart because it would all be resin together. So the way I did it, you're able to take it apart and store it. It just depends on how high of cupboards you have to store it in. But the other thing is, I found this up at Dollar Tree. A bunny rabbit one for Easter. I thought it was so cute. Another $5. Now they had a whole bunch of these. The heart ones, they didn't have as many. The bunny ones, they had, at least a dozen of them or more. And they came in white, light green, and powder blue. So I grabbed the white one. Not sure what I'm going to do with it yet, but you'll see. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the project. I hope you learned something new. I know I didn't do a perfect job with my my veining there, but it worked out pretty good, and it's a real pretty gold that I used. So anyway, if you enjoyed the project, please give it a thumbs up. That really helps the channel. If you enjoy the channel, go ahead and subscribe, hit the bell, and you'll be notified every time I put a video out. I try to put a video out every week, sometimes 2, and I think this week I actually put 3 out because I'm trying to get all these Valentine ones in before Valentine's. Because I had so many ideas. There's still things that I've bought that I probably won't use till next year. But anyway, we have the Facebook page going, an amazing group of people, so many ideas, so creative. Come join us over there, and I hope you guys all have a great day. Thanks for watching.